Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about physical properties of metals and non-metals. You know that elements that can be classified into three types: metals, non-metals and metalloids. What is meant by metals? Those elements which can donate electrons during a chemical reaction, they are called as metals. While those accept electrons during a chemical reaction, they are called as non-metals. And those elements which shows the properties of both metals and non-metals, they are called as metalloids. First of all, we discuss about the physical properties of metals. The physical properties of metals are as follows. First, physical state. Generally all metals, they are exist in solid state at room temperature except mercury and gallium. Even though mercury and gallium are the metals, but they are exist in liquid state. Second, lustrous property. Metals have lustrous property. You know that gold and silver are more lustrous. But these lustrous property of metals goes on decreases when they react with atmospheric oxygen and other elements. Hardness property. Generally metals have hardness property except lithium, sodium, potassium are the soft metals. They can be cut very easily with the help of knife. Malleability. What is meant by malleability? Metals that can be converted into thin sheets by hammering them. This property is called as malleability. Generally metals are malleable. Metals are malleable. Aluminium has more malleability. It can be converted into thin sheets by hammering the aluminium. Next, ductility. Metals are ductile. Ductility means by stretching them we can draw a thin wires. This is called as ductility. From 1 gram of gold we can draw 2 kilometer length of wire. Now, sonorous property. Metals have sonority. When they struck, they can produce sound, and this property is called as a sonority. Melting and boiling point. Generally metals have high melting and boiling point. For example, tungsten. The melting point of tungsten is 3422 degrees Celsius. But except sodium and potassium, they have low melting and boiling point. Next, good conductors of heat and electricity. Generally metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Means they conduct electricity as well as heat very easily. Aluminium, silver, copper are the good conductors of heat and electricity. Now density. Generally metals have high density because they are exist in solid state. These are the some properties of metals. Now we discuss about the physical properties of non-metals. physical state. Non-metals are exist in solid or gaseous state except bromine. Even though bromine is non-metal, but it is found in liquid state. Second property, brittleness. Non-metals are brittle, they are not hard. For example, carbon, sulfur, they are brittle in nature. Non-metals do not have lustrous property except iodine. The crystals of iodine are very shiny. Non-metals do not have malleability. They cannot be converted into thin sheets by hammering them. For example, oxygen, nitrogen, halogens, they are exist in gaseous state, and how they can convert into thin sheets? Carbon, sulfur, even though they are exist in solid state, but they are brittle in nature, and that's why they cannot be converted into thin sheets by hammering them. Then ductility. Non-metals are non-ductile. They cannot be converted into thin wires. We cannot draw thin wires by stretching non-metals. They don't have sonorous property. They cannot produce sound on struck them. Non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. Here, except graphite. Graphite is the allotropy of carbon. It is the good conductor of electricity. Then density. Non-metals exist in solid or gaseous state. So, the density of non-metal is less than that of metals. These are the some properties of non-metals. Friends, I hope that you understand about physical properties of metals and non-metals. If you like this, subscribe and share to other students. Thank you.